Welcome to our explainer on Next Level Preparedness. If you're a ministry leader, you already know the world we're in is more complex than it's ever been. So today, we're going to dive into how you can navigate all of that with real clarity and, some actual foresight.
So let's just get right into it and talk about a truth that I think a lot of leaders are feeling, even if they're not really saying it out loud. The weight of your calling, it just feels heavier than it used to, doesn't it?
And look, this isn't because your spiritual calling has somehow changed. Oh no, it's because the world around you has. All of a sudden, leaders are expected to be experts not just in theology, but in legal contracts, digital strategy, financial compliance. The list goes on and on. The demands have just grown exponentially.
So when you're staring down some complex legal document, or maybe a new funding opportunity, it is so easy to internalize that struggle, to start asking yourself, is this a personal spiritual failing on my part? Am I just not praying hard enough? That pressure can be absolutely immense.
Okay, let's be really clear about this. The challenge you're facing is not a failure of faith. It's a systems gap. The training, the tools, the old models of preparation, they simply weren't designed for the world you're leading in right now.
And just reframing this problem is the first step toward finding a real solution. Because once you see the systems gap for what it is, well, everything starts to change.
This shift in perspective is just so powerful. Moving from faith failure over to systems gap isn't about abandoning your faith at all. It's about supporting it. It's that moment you realize that good structure and practical tools don't replace discernment. They actually empower it.
And the cost of ignoring this gap, it's real. It looks like delaying really important decisions. It looks like missing out on funding opportunities. And it looks like leaders carrying an unsustainable burden all by themselves. And over time, those costs just quietly compound. And that leads to burnout and stagnation.
So how do we start to bridge this systems gap? Well, it all starts by reclaiming discernment, not just as some kind of spiritual buzzword, but as a core practical function of modern leadership.
This ancient wisdom is just incredibly relevant today. It's not a warning against building big, visionary things. Actually, it's the opposite. It's a call to action, a call for foresight, for practical preparation, and for responsible stewardship before you even break ground.
So what does counting the cost actually look like today? Well, it means asking some tough, practical questions. Are we truly ready for this expansion? Are we even eligible for that grant? What are the real risks? And hey, can we sustain this vision for the long haul?
And this is exactly the space that the Next Level Preparedness series was created to fill. It's designed to be a practical bridge for leaders who are navigating these exact kinds of questions.
The goal here is really simple, but it's so powerful. To help you lead with clarity instead of just pure exhaustion. This series bridges that gap between faith and function, and it provides practical tools and frameworks from experts in the field. People like Coach Julia Pauls, who knows how to ground these big ideas in real-world application.
And here's the best part. Honestly, you're going to love this. Thanks to a federally supported grant, this entire 7-part series, which provides insights that would typically cost thousands in consulting fees, is being offered at absolutely no cost to you. That's right, zero.
Okay, so let's talk about how you can get access to this support and join what is truly a vital conversation. Because we really believe that prepared leaders are the ones who are going to transform communities.
The ask in return? It's simple, and it's all about community. By liking, sharing, and inviting other leaders, you help expand this circle of support so that no one has to carry this weight alone. And for those of you who want to go even deeper, there are some great free platforms where you can connect. You can share your own story on the Kathy Hare Morning Show with Kathy Hare, or you can join live practical discussions with Coach Julia Pauls. You'll get to know her as Coach J and get your questions answered in real time.
Now, this support is designed to be really consistent. So here's a quick look at the weekly rhythm you can expect as we all move forward together on this.
There's a really clear weekly rhythm. Mondays will bring new leadership conversations, just like this one. Wednesdays are for those live, interactive discussions. And then on Thursdays, we provide content that you can easily share with your own teams and your own communities.
And you are definitely going to want to join us next week as we move into week 3. We'll be talking about stewardship in a whole new way. We're going to explore how opportunity actually multiplies and how a true, lasting legacy is built when preparation finally meets purpose.
And that really leaves us with a final thought to chew on. This series is about more than just managing the present. It's about preparing for a future that you can't even see yet. So the question is, when those incredible, God-given opportunities arrive, Will you be ready to build?